Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Lorena Victoria. Welcome to Victoria Moon Tarot. Okay, today's tarot card reading is going to be called Have They Moved On? Do They Still Care? So I'm aware of the subject matter today being quite triggering for some of you. I've no idea what comes out of these readings. I can only read what's in front of me. So okay, we do have 3 marker cards for your reading today. We have reading 1, reading 2, reading 3. What I ask you to do is choose your reading from your intuition. So just take a few moments there, a few intuitive moments to choose your reading for today. If you want to pause the video as well to get a little extra time, you're very welcome to do that also. I want to thank everyone that's subscribing to the channel right now. I really appreciate every single one of your support as well. So yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you ever so much. So let's get on with your readings today. So I'd like you to choose between reading 1, 2, or 3, 4. Have they moved on? Do they still care? And I'll see you at your readings. Hello everyone, welcome back to your reading. Those of you who chose reading number 1 today, which was this marker card here. Okay, I'll put him to the side, not the person to the side. Let's have a look if your person has moved on and do they still care. Okay, cards for reading number 1, please. Page of Cups in reverse, the Sun in reverse, the 5 of Pentacles reversed, the Towers reversed. Wow. Okay. Page of Cups in reverse can often indicate a breakup. Okay, so it feels like to me this person is disappointed about something, or they have disappointed you. The one in question, the person you're inquiring about. The Tower in reverse is telling me that there could have been perhaps what I'm feeling as well is that possibly they were frightened of commitment with this spread as well. I'm seeing also that maybe there was a lot going on between you both, that the person felt like they couldn't live up to your expectations. 5 of Pentacles though in reverse can be someone who likes to return back. There is the one card, I'll clarify a bit more, but it feels more like to me that they think that returning back to you or returning back, but they can't live up to your expectations. Perhaps they're not ready for commitment as well. And you could have been on 2 different levels of what was going on between you. So maybe some of you wanted to settle down in a committed relationship, and this person might not have been ready for that. Towers come out in reverse, which is telling me this person was there's fear of changes here as well. So maybe they were frightened to be in a committed relationship. Let's clarify some of this. The 6 of Cups reverse. The King of Swords. 2 of Wands. And the 10 of Swords in reverse, which is everything is fine card here in reverse. So it's like... It feels like to me, obviously, you've had some kind of breakup and you might be in some no contact situation. It's like they couldn't live up to what you wanted. This is what I'm feeling here. The King of Swords is intentional person, but they don't show emotion. So either way, they didn't show their emotional side to you and it wasn't enough, or they weren't committing to you and it wasn't enough. So they felt like they couldn't give you what you needed, which maybe ended up destroying the relationship between you, and you could have broken up. It almost feels like they are stuck, and it's like so the question is, have they moved on? And feeling is no. Okay, in fact, at times they feel like returning, but they can't give you what you need at this time. They might be waiting to better themselves, or for them to get a better job, or more money, or more security here. But it's fear here that's stopping them from changing their life or their lifestyle. You can just see with the cards, they can't give you what you need. Yeah. But also at the same time, they haven't moved on. So they feel like in some kind of limbo, stuck. Everything possibly that maybe they've planned with you or you planned together didn't happen or didn't materialize. So they feel quite guilty. Also, I feel with the Six of Cups in reverse, they might have made you promises they haven't kept as well. So I'm almost getting the element is that they can't deal with their emotional self, the emotional tie. So some of them might not have been dealing with something that was so serious or so committed. They weren't ready for that level of commitment, I'm sensing. They've disappointed you, and I think they feel guilty about that as well with this spread. I feel very strongly that they couldn't promise you the emotional connection that you needed and wanted. So they've disappointed you, and they feel also like a failure. But the energies are there at times of them returning back, but it looks like they don't do anything about it as well. It's quite a spread, I have to say. There is a recovery process here. The Ten of Swords, the everything is fine card here in reverse is telling me that, you know, maybe they feel like they would like to reach out and message you, but they don't feel like they should because they've hurt you. Or, yeah, it feels like to me they've hurt you, and would you want to receive a message from them? Or are you going to tell them a thing or two if they reach out? That's the energy that I'm picking up here with this spread. They are aware, I'm sensing, of what they have done, but they don't know what to do about it. Ooh, okay, we've got a couple of cards that have jumped out of this deck. We have the card of let go. Sometimes it's best to let go and let the universe work things out in divine timing. Untested. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested there as well. So yeah, it feels like to me that they're going through some emotional crisis, and in turn, I sense very much that they've put you in one as well. Yeah. Okay, let's get a card from the Kipper Tarot. I just heard the words there, unseen problems. So I feel like that this person was probably pretending everything was fine, you know, and going along with the ride. And all of a sudden, I'm sensing that they just withdrew emotionally and kind of left you disappointed and not knowing what the hell was going on, you know. But yes, they have thinking of, there is one card there saying that they did think about returning, but it's like they were returning to you with nothing, and they felt like that wasn't good enough. So I don't feel they've moved on, and I think they do still care, but I think that like their life is not sorted out. So as well, we have the card of here, High Honor, card 25. So exactly, they can't give you what you need. So they might be mistaken, you know, your feelings might be that you don't care about all that stuff, but to them it was a big deal. So emotionally, financially, but even it's like they can't give you what you need, and it affected them. Yeah. And they know that they've hurt you, disappointed you. And I feel like they've promised you loads of times that they were going to do this and that and the other, and nothing came from it. Oh, okay. There's a card jumping out here as well. Okay, we have the card of sexuality. All right. Now, I'm looking at this card. To my first thought that I picked up was the fact that maybe that's something that kept going on for a little while. I also feel like possibly something that was left between you both. Yeah, it could be that the emotion was taken out of it, but that bit of side of your connection was still great, or you met this way, you know. They might still be fantasizing about you sexually, but they can't give you what you need emotionally. They found it very difficult. Wow, sexuality card. I'll just put her over there. Yeah, but if that comes out, there's obviously some sexual spark between you both still, or that's how you met, or they're still thinking of you in a fantasy kind of way. But emotionally, I think they find it very hard to show that emotional side of themselves, or found it very hard, shall I say. Let's get some thoughts and feelings cards here as well. Okay, this can be vice versa, I have to say. You didn't imagine it. I was careless with you. I don't know what to say. I know I made a mistake. This deck is called In the Shadows deck, if anybody is interested what it was. You're so easy to see through. They can be vice versa with the message cards. It could be your energy that comes up in this as well, I have to say. Same with tarot card reading. Sometimes I'm reading from their perspective, but a bit of you might come out as well. I wish you would come back. Okay, guys, we'll leave it there. Thank you for listening to this reading today. I hope it resonates and you got some messages from it as well. If you were attracted to either pile 2 or 3, you're very welcome to pop over on that one. Timestamps are in the description box, and have a look if there's any messages there. I haven't recorded that right now, so I don't know what's there. So, okay, thank you so much. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do turn on the notification bell if you would like to have readings from me regularly. I upload regularly throughout the week, so turn on the notification bell will notify you every time I do a new upload. Thank you ever so much. Take care till next time. Bye bye. So there, those of you who chose reading number 2 today for this image here. Okay, so the subject matter is, have they moved on? Do they still care? Okay, let's have a look. Have they moved on? Do they still care? Have they moved on? Do they care? Still care? The Empress is in reverse. The 5 of Wands is in reverse. The 9 of Pentacles. The 2 of Swords. The Emperor. Queen of Swords. The Hanged One, the Hanged Man. It feels like to me they do still massively care. The Emperor is very capable of deep, deep love. Now, the 5 of Wands is there, so that it feels like to me they want to make it better. But I almost want to reverse the reading. The Empress is in reverse, the first card out. So I'm wondering here whether the person is an ex, okay? And this person is now confused about your feelings for them, yeah? So they're wondering whether you've moved on to somebody else. I think they're thinking a lot about things from your perspective. I think they still find you incredibly attractive with that 9 of Pentacles, but it feels very much like to me they want to make things right, they want to make things better, but do you? This is what I'm seeing here. Do you? Because the 9 of Pentacles is also a card of self-sufficiency. So they may feel like you're better than them. They may feel like you don't love them anymore. The Emperor is there though, but the Emperor is also quite arrogant. So they might have wanted things their own way a little bit too much. They might have wanted you to respect them, you know? And maybe they feel like maybe your heart wasn't emotionally invested in them. The Queen of Swords, you see, as lovely as she is, she's very intelligent, but she doesn't show her emotions. She's got them, but she doesn't show her emotions. So at the moment, I'm sensing your person is second guessing you. And I feel like that they do still very much care about you, but they're wondering whether you still care about them. So I almost want to vice versa this reading for some reason. So yes, they do still very much care, but they're wondering whether you would be, are you single now? Perhaps some of you, if you're asking about an ex, maybe they think that maybe you were with someone else and they're not sure whether you're single, because both of them are notoriously single, especially Nine of Pentacles. She's all right on her own as well. So are you single? Are you with someone? Are you in a situationship? I think that they want to resolve things, with the Five of Wands being in the reverse position. The Five of Wands is all about resolving problems, making peace and making everything okay again. But I think they still very much find you attractive. So they still fancy you, basically. And they're kind of wondering what you're up to, where your position is now. So for some of you, this could be an exit further down the line. It could have been a few months. It could have been even a couple of years that you haven't spoken to this person. You all of a sudden, maybe they're on your mind. Yeah, for some reason. And yeah, they're no idea what's happening in your life. So I think there's some, they may be reminiscing to a time where they were deeply happy with you as well. It's because the Emperor's sitting there and they know what they want, they're very capable, of really loving you, if that makes sense. Or they were, perhaps you're talking about something about, somebody from the past who still carries a torch for you here. So yes, they still care. Now I'm wondering here if they have at some point moved on, okay, to somebody else, but it hasn't worked out for them. So now they're trying to, I think maybe they're, what am I picking up? They might be wondering here whether it's like self-reflection. It's like, where has this one gone wrong? Perhaps they made the same mistake with somebody else that they did with you. And I feel like, this one's gone as well. So possibly they have tried to move on with someone and it hasn't worked. So I feel almost like they're single right now. And I don't know why. But I'm sensing that they may have tried to move on. And that hasn't worked, and the same similar thing has happened again. For them, but it doesn't stop them from reminiscing and having feelings about you. And I think that they feel that they've let you down, and maybe they've realized it now, where the problem lied, and maybe even taken some of the responsibility on themselves as well. Yes, you see, the Two of Swords can be in reverse. So sometimes the Two of Swords in reverse can be confusion or indecisions sometimes, or sometimes they're overthinking as well. But it can be a card of a compromise or coming to some kind of conclusion. So I almost want to say your person's feeling like, look, I know what you needed from me at the time and I couldn't give it to you. But, I'm still invested. But they've learned some lessons, I'm sensing as well. They're seeing things from different points of view with that hanged one, the hanged man. Yeah. It's like, oh, I've self-reflected now. I know what it was. I've had some time out. Maybe I started a relationship with another person and the similar thing has happened. So the problem has to be me. Yeah. And that's the sort of energy that I'm picking up with this spread. What I want to do now is get some oracle cards for you here. So don't go away, and some thoughts and feelings. Ooh, we've got the 1111. Do you remember at the beginning of the reading I said that maybe all of a sudden they started thinking about you, or you started thinking about them? 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolizes harmony and balance of soul counterparts. So maybe they've had this realization that you are their twin flame, or you were their twin flame, and they may have messed things up. Also, 1111 angel numbers can be when the angels are at work, and they may have given you little feathers in the house, little feathers falling down from the sky in front of you and hitting you on the head or something like that, or little signs that maybe they're thinking about you on an intuitive level. And, some of you are like, that's why I saw that. That's why that music came on in the car radio. That's why that music played in that shop, when I was supermarket shopping or something. Confusion. I said there's confusion here. All seekers of the truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide answers. So perhaps they left you confused. Perhaps your person was confused about what they wanted at the time. Perhaps they now know what they wanted. So lessons could have been learned here as well, I have to say. Let's pull another oracle card out. Let's have a look here as well. Adjudication. So judgments happened. So yeah, they've woken up to themselves, haven't they? They've woken up to themselves. When I was a young tarot card reader, the judgment card in the Rider-Waite deck used to frighten the hell out of me because it was people coming up from graves, until I kind of studied and understood that it was about a wake-up call. Yeah, it was about clarity and waking up to your life's purpose. So I think they've learned some lessons, is what that card is saying. Okay, let's go. Excuse me for reaching over the shot. The deck's over there. I think one of my cats is about to meow to get out the front door. Now they've had their sleep. Actually, she's here. She's by my feet. Hello. Hello. Sorry about, yeah. Okay, I'll let you out. 1 second. I don't know if you heard that. Abundance. So this card is about maybe your person. Oh, hello. I just felt like your person is kind of saying to you, look, I've sorted out my life now. Perhaps at the time their life wasn't sorted. Perhaps they weren't in the position of power they wanted to be with their job, with life in general. So they've got a lot more, I'm sensing, with this card. Perhaps they couldn't give it to you at the time. Maybe they want to give it to you now. Okay, Binky, I'll be down in a second. Let me just finish this reading for these lovely people. I'm going to do some thoughts and feelings cards. I can still see you standing there. With the thoughts and feelings cards, often they work vice versa, I have to say. I've been struggling. I need to focus on my healing. I know I made a mistake. Wow. I don't know what to say. Get some more cards for you as well. What's this one? Okay, I love myself enough to walk away. So maybe some of you have had to do that to heal yourself at the time. I know more than you think. Okay, they could be spying on you with that one as well. Okay, so whichever one of them is resonating with you, if it's one, if it's all of them, yeah, let me know in the comment section there as well if this is resonating with you. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to me. If this is helping you, please put a comment in the comment section. It's nice to know how I resonated with people as well. Give the video a thumbs up if you so wish. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I upload several times a week, so turn on the notification bell, and YouTube should notify you every time I do a new upload. So thank you so very much for listening to me today. It's been a great pleasure. If you want to get messages from reading 1 and 3, you're very welcome to go there as well. No idea what's in 3 because I'm doing this one first, so yeah, you're very welcome to go there as well. Have a look what's in there. Thanks ever so much. So in essence to your reading, your person, I feel, maybe has tried to move on and it didn't work, and I do think they still very much care about you. Okay, thank you ever so much, guys. Take care. Bye bye. I'll go and let my cat out now. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to your reading. Those of you who chose reading number 3 for have they moved on and do they still care? I'm aware that the subject matter may be triggering for a lot of you, okay, with this reading. So just take the messages that are resonating with you, okay? We'll move this guy to the side here. Let's have a look what's coming up for your tarots. Okay, have they moved on? Do they still care? King of Wands has come out in reverse there as well. King of Wands is very weak in reverse. And also, it feels like your person is not ready to move on with that card because it is weak already. But let's see what comes out after that. King of Pentacles is also in reverse. Now, he's very jealous in reverse. The Star card. Whoa. Heartbreak. Three of Swords. Let's clarify some of this. Four of Pentacles. Very vulnerability here going on. Whoa. The Five of Pentacles. There may have been jealousy here with another person. I have to say, you have two kings. So I don't know if this... Let me interpret this for you anyway. A lot of regrets here. A lot of jealousy. Your person... There may have been two kings involved, I have to say. I can't ignore they've both come out. Let me explain the two kings, or it could be two sides of a person, okay? So the two kings, King of Wands in reverse is not ready to move on. Also, King of Wands in reverse personality can be weak and cause problems where there shouldn't be problems. The King of Pentacles is stubborn, jealous, and usually doesn't follow through with what he's doing or saying. So I don't know if that's anything out there for any of you. There may have been a third-party situation going on for some of you here as well. So you might be thinking about, some of you might have thought of two people that you wanted to inquire about. But the two sides of, if you're talking about one person, you've got like two-sided energy here as well. There's heartbreak here. So I'm wondering here if you've had to let two people down and do what you have to do for yourself. Two people could have been in love with you at the same time, I'm sensing here as well. There's vulnerability in this reading and there's regrets. And it's almost like, and two fives here as well. So I'm wondering if this is two people that's come into your energies. Maybe two exes. This is really weird. I'll have to keep going. So there's a lot of vulnerability here. You may have left two people behind at some point. Yeah. But I do feel like the energies are possibly both of these people may have hurt you or broken your heart here as well. It feels like to me that maybe you've had to think about yourself. And there's two regretful energies too. Both of the two, the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Cups. Yeah. I think that both these energies have left you feeling isolated, abandoned, unloved. So I sense that we're talking about two people more than anything, especially now we've had the two fives coming out. So I don't know what your intuition did this reading, because I do read honestly, but I feel like there's two energies coming up for you, two exes in some way, or two people. Okay. I feel like you're okay now, but I think at the time they've probably hurt you and left you feeling betrayed and heartbroken, I have to say, and vulnerable. Let's have a look if one of these has moved on or what's happened here. I wasn't going to get more cards, but I have to with this one. The Ace of Cups, reverse. The Queen of Wands. I feel like both of these energies have maybe not moved on. I feel like this King of Wands energy has had maybe another breakup or been left disappointed in love. And the King of Pentacles has probably angered that Queen of Wands. So I'm wondering if they're both, your energies are still single now, or things didn't work out for them. So it feels like to me, if they haven't moved on happily, if they have moved on, perhaps they have both tried and things haven't worked out for them with these people. So if I'm almost getting these energies of past relationships coming out as well, maybe even a few years ago, but it feels like to me possibly they did move on, hasn't worked out, they may still be both single. I'm sensing maybe the King of Wands here because it feels like this King of Wands is not emotionally ready at all. So you may be dealing with fire sign, earth sign. Okay, so I don't know if you had two people in your mind when you thought about this reading, I have to say, but it feels like to me there's disappointment in love. Maybe King of Wands didn't want to move on after you, wasn't ready because he is weak in reverse. The King of Pentacles may have tried to move on with someone and that didn't work either. So no, I feel like possibly they have tried, and those energies telling me that these things have not worked out for them. So they've not had any luck in love. So they have regrets. I'm sensing that the King of Wands is a little bit more stubborn. I think they're as stubborn as each other. But it feels like to me they've had a lot of regrets here. One of them definitely has. And one of them feels unloved as well. So emotionally, one of them is unfulfilled and the other one is stubborn. Oh, I nearly said they're about to break up. I don't know if that's coming out of there as well. Let's pull some cards here as well. Oh, okay. Surprise. You're about to be surprised. Maybe I've told you something that you were wondering about. That's what I'm feeling. Perhaps I've told you something you were wondering about, and maybe this reading has surprised you here. But I do feel like with the star cards, a lot of you have focused on yourselves and you've renewed your life and you've put yourself in the spotlight. Maybe I've given you some clarity here as well with this reading, I'm sensing. I'm not bigging myself up, but I feel those energies like I might have told you something that was a surprise and wasn't meant to come out today, especially with this reading as well. Let's get another one of these cards as well. We've got the card of heart. You begin to feel your heart beat faster when you are close. So I'm wondering if some of you still have some tie to one of these people. Perhaps you've seen one of them around and it's like, oh my God, that's them. Or you've seen them. Why have they just got an image of somebody sitting in a car through a car window? Okay, I was given the image of somebody sitting in a car. Maybe you've spotted them driving past you. Something has definitely triggered or reminded you of something here, okay? Or even two of them. So this might be an emotional tie still towards you from this person, okay? Or maybe you're still emotionally tied. It's like, what happened to you? What happened to, unanswered questions? I feel like you're okay. It's like, I think you're sorted, but I'm sensing that sometimes your mind wanders what happened. So I don't feel these two have moved on, even if they did try and it hasn't worked if they have. Okay. So they haven't moved on properly. Let's put it that way. Now, I also feel like one of them still cares and one of them perhaps is jealous that maybe you're okay now and they're not. That's the energies that I'm picking up. So things haven't worked out for these two. What oracles can I pull out for you now? Okay. Whoa. We have an array. We have Great Fortune, card 26. Message, card 7. So somebody may have messaged you there. I feel like that Great Fortune card is for you, and I don't know why. I'm getting those energies of you're okay now, yeah? And if some of you are still reading, I think that maybe this message is going to leave things a little clearer. So, okay, I just heard the word revenge. So maybe you're okay now and you got your revenge on one of these people. House has come out as well. So I'm wondering if somebody has messaged you here, sort of a blast from the past, as I called it, with that message, or they're about to, or you might hear something about them from somebody. But I feel like you're okay now. I'm still getting those messages, is that you've renewed and rebuilt your life and focused on yourself. So I don't know whether we're talking about XXX, someone further down the line in your past here coming out, but maybe two people were on your mind and you couldn't decide which one you wanted. So Spirit has given you the both of them. So I do feel like two energies are here, two X's. Please let me know in the comments if I've got it, if some of you are realizing it. But Spirit has shown you two different people, I'm sensing. I feel like you're okay though. And if you're, if you're not, you're still a bit reeling, I think you will be okay. It's like maybe I've told you something today. That's what I'm sensing. That's like, wow, I'm okay. My life is okay. My life is going to be sorted out. And, I nearly called them losers. Oh, wow, I can't do that. These two, it didn't work out for them. Yeah, but I'm okay. That's the energy that I'm picking up because I'm looking at the house card. It feels like things are in order and happy in the home. Yeah, or it's going to be. But I think you've been given a gift. I just got this feeling of some kind. It's like someone it might have been me, kind of telling you, look, things didn't work out for these two. They tried, but it didn't happen. But I think that they have regrets when it comes to you. And I feel like they realise that they've made mistakes. And I feel like possibly they could have had it all with you and it didn't work out for them. It's like, ha. That's the energies that I'm feeling. I think you're sorted though, or you're about to be. Yeah? Massive energy that I'm feeling there. I have to pull out a few more cards if I'm dealing with two different energies here. So let me pull out some of these cards. Sorry for reaching over the shop, but they're over there. And I really want to pull one of these out, or even two. Okay, let's have a look what's coming out of this card. Sexual freedom. Hello. Hello. Oh, hello. I've just got something there. I wonder if some of you continue to be with this person. Some of you, okay, this is general reading. But for some of you, maybe, yeah, you're thinking of going back. Perhaps that's what was left between you. Perhaps it continued like this, or you may have met this person this way. Wow. Perhaps this is what you've got to, in common with one of these still. And the divine feminine, a bit like the star card, it's like you're doing your own thing, aren't you? You're going to be doing your own thing, or you already started doing that. It's like you've done your own work on yourself, and now focus on you. It's up to you now. That's what I'm feeling. It's like you are strong. No matter what's happened, you are a strong person is what I'm feeling. It's like you're above, their energy feels like to me that they can't touch you anymore. Maybe they have hurt you and done damage. It's like it's like you're untouchable now. How, they can't infiltrate you and hurt you anymore. So I think that at some point they've left you feeling very hurt, possibly even both of them or one of them. But that sexual freedom card could mean, you're free as well. You can do what you want, That's the energies I'm picking up. It's like, wee! Okay, thoughts and feelings cards. Please, with the thoughts and feelings cards, some of these can be yours, I find. Some people sort of write to me and say, look, those thoughts and feeling cards is what I was feeling. Or sometimes a reading could be some of it because I'm reading for you, I could be picking up on a lot of your energy as well coming out. Not all of it, but some of it, yeah? Okay, I don't know how to let you go. So I did say some of you are still invested, possibly in one of them. I was careless with you. I've been here before with others. So this could be two people that hurt you, okay? Coming out. Sometimes I hear your voice. I'm wondering who saw the person in the car. That would be, let me know because what I got from Spirit is somebody sitting in a car, actually a passenger seat, more than a driver's seat. Like they drove past you when you saw their head or their hair in a car. Somebody that looks a little like this guy, maybe with the hair. I saw brown hair anyway, but let's see. I fear that you will reject me. Does somebody come back from the past? I couldn't tell you face to face, hence the message card, unless someone is coming in. I love myself enough to walk away. So a lot of you have walked and you're stronger. The energy that I'm getting from you is a strong energy, and it's like I'm above you now. That's it, I hope that's helping for you. Thank you so much for listening to this reading today. I hope you got lots of messages and it's helped you, because that's what I'm here for. Okay, guys, I'll leave it there today. If you're not subscribed yet, please do. If any of this resonates with you, I know not all of it is going to, because this is a general reading. So yeah, if those of you want any private readings, look in the description box. That's how you have to. That's how tell you how to book and all that and all the information. Thanks so much. Subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I'll be back really soon with another video. Take care till then. Bye bye.